R. Kelly sits down with Gayle King for a crazy interview. Michael Jackson's documentary has people up in arms, and Jordan Woods has made an appearance back on Instagram. And we have a very special guest today. Back to reality. Stay tuned. You're tuned into Black Hollywood Live, the world's first digital broadcast network devoted entirely to urban entertainment and pop culture. Tune in right now. I need a cue card. Hey guys, welcome back. Howard, usually when we open the show, we do the Hi Bitch song by Bad Baby because they don't play it anymore. So, hi bitch, happy Sunday. This is Back to Reality. I am your girl, Nakia Monet. And guys, I have two co-hosts today, not just one. We have a very special guest today. Charmaine from Blac Chyna Chicago's in the building.
What's up, y'all? I love coming through. Like, this is my favorite place to stop by anytime I'm in LA. So thanks for having me.
Yeah, thank you for being here.
Yeah.
And my other co-host.
Hello, everybody. Howard the Third. Nice to see you. Nice to be heard. Royalty.
Okay. Yeah. For those who don't know, if you don't know, you were under a rock. Miss Charmaine is from the Blac Chyna Chicago reality show, and we cover that show on our sister channel, AfterBuzz TV. So I kind of feel like this is a family moment because Charmaine has been here a few times.
Yes.
So she is new to the Black Hollywood Live.
I am.
Back to Reality family.
But you guys, every time I come to AfterBuzz, I get in trouble.
We're gonna make sure you're not gonna get in trouble.
So I'm gonna be a good girl today.
Because when you get in trouble, we get in trouble.
Girl.
Okay? So
we're all getting DMs.
We're gonna get DMs, and yeah, we're not trying to get the DMs. So we're gonna make sure Charmaine's on her best behavior.
Absolutely.
So for those who don't know and new to the show, this is called the Back to Reality Show, Charmaine.
Mm-hmm.
So you are gonna be our co-host. We're gonna talk about all things pop culture, reality TV, and we're gonna talk a lot about you in Blac Chyna Chicago.
Let's do it, girl.
Yeah. So let's start. Yeah. We are gonna start with our first segment, Moments of the Week. Yes.
Moments like this.
Okay, we have a little intro.
Time to get ill. We'll be so ahead of time. It's the moment we achieve. Best believe it's the
moment. So the moment segment is where Howard and I, now Howard, Charmaine, and I, we're going to break down all the crazy moments that happened this week on reality TV. So I'm going to start with the first moment since our guest of honor is here. The first moment is from Blac Chyna Chicago, my favorite show. Wednesday was the season finale. And what happened on the season finale, you know, there's been a lot of ups and downs with 9 Mag and the show. But on this season finale, it looks like Ryan gives the shop over to Van. We're going to take a look at the clip, and then we're going to talk to Charmaine about the season finale.
Yes.
When it comes to leaving the 9 Man with somebody, you know, I'ma just put it like this. I'm gonna have to leave it to Van.
Van was like, are you serious?
Everyone's shocked.
You know what I do? I gotta leave that to Van, man. I'm with you, boy.
This is a joke, right? So we work for Van now? I got even more questions than I did when I walked in this mother.
So do what you gotta do when you're on your side. I'm gonna do what I do on my side. You heard? And these your workers now.
These your workers now.
Ryan.
First off, I ain't working for nobody.
We're so breaking down to it. So we have the season finale. You guys are kind of back together in this season, and I told you, I felt like this season was very nice and calm. You guys were on your best behavior.
Yeah.
Wasn't a lot of fights, and then we see Ryan, he gives the shop to Van. So talk a little bit about the season finale.
I felt like the season finale was one of our best episodes of the season. We focused more on like the day ones of 9 Mag, and you know, watching the season, I feel like there's been like a disconnect between Blac Ink and our fans, and who knows really what it is, but the season finale I felt like was more, you know, genuine, and this is what our fans like, this is what I like. So I felt like the season finale was great. As far as, you know, Ryan leaving Van the shop, I just don't know why the guys always look over me. I'm just not sure why. Like, am I not a good representation?
Because this season we see that you do come to Ryan and you're like, look, I want to come back. I'm here.
I mean,
I'm the celebrity concierge.
In real life, like in Chicago, you know, I'm on the radio and stuff, so I'm that bitch when it comes to like
facts.
Just plugged. Why can't I have the shop? Like, I don't really want the shop necessarily at all. It's not that. I was happy for Van. As you saw, like, I was patting him on the back, like, good job, you know, good for you. But it's very interesting what we're all going through. Like, Ryan has his new shop, which is great, and it's beautiful. It's so nice.
It does look nice.
Yes, it's like probably like in Chicago, it's definitely one of the best tattoo shops. The best tattoo shops are going to be Nine Mag and Enigma, period.
Right.
Like, you know, there's no, like, competing against each other or, like, with anyone else, because, I mean, their shops are lit. Yeah. So, yeah, Ryan's shop is lit. Now, the old shop, honestly, is like a dump. And, you know, we need to do something with that. But Ryan giving it to Van, that's fine. And, you know, I don't want that responsibility. Yeah. I'm the celebrity concierge. So I'm just here when I need to be here for what I need to be here for. And, you know, whatever the guys need, you know, I'm always down for it.
Well, we love it.
Yes.
Thank you, Charmaine. Thank you. All right, Howard's going to get into our next moment.
Yes.
So on Growing Up Hip Hop LA, I do the after show on that.
Okay.
On the sister station After Buzz TV.
Love Growing Up Hip Hop.
Right.
Shout out to Romeo.
Oh, yeah. Romeo,
He's
Angela,
cute.
you know, all of them.
We grew up together, so like that's the
still
homie.
tea.
Yeah,
Okay.
Romeo, when we were little, he asked me, like, he hit me up and he was like, "Hey, do you think I should cut my braids?" I was like, "Yeah, like totally." You know, we were like in our teenage years.
Right, New Orleans.
Yeah, from New Orleans. So like, yeah, he hit me up and asked me. I told him, yeah, and like the next day he cut his braids, and it was this big thing on MySpace.
Wow.
It was this big thing on MySpace. So
Have
yeah.
you seen him since you've been out here?
Oh, you know what? I've like never hit Romeo up. But I do love Romeo to death. I like randomly run into Romeo in Chicago, and then we have a mutual friend who's like my brother, and we both went to his wedding recently.
Nice.
So like, yeah, I had him confirm on my story that I told him to cut his braids.
Good.
Yeah.
So yes, Growing Up Hip Hop.
Yeah, so Growing Up Hip Hop, we have Brie and Little Easy Eric, who are just still not getting along. We have a clip of them at a party, well, Brie's birthday party, where she got pretty upset because Little Easy wasn't letting go of a certain subject.
Ooh,
Let's take
see.
a look and a listen.
When your ex is at a party.
Tell me what gonna make me move. Period. Tell what gonna make me
Oh, Brie.
And that's alcohol she just threw in his eyes.
That wasn't water?
No.
Oh, see, we gotta fight.
You really gotta Come on, homie. I'm doing this. Don't take me back to my old self.
Wow.
He said, "Don't take me back to my old self."
Outlashes to everybody else, but you know what I mean? Like, damn, to you know, the individual that was there for you, you know what I'm saying? Like, I thought we was better than that, for real.
Yo, bitch ass up.
Oh.
All the way, but you got me really up playing with me like that.
Took the shirt off.
Okay.
But what is he really about to do? Like, she's a female. I hate when men get all big towards females. Like,
That's
but
what I was
females
wondering.
also get big towards men. I don't think that's cool either.
It's crazy because, you know, I feel like when you see Little Easy, Little Eric, he's always so nice and calm on the show. So when she threw which I thought was water, I did not know that was alcohol.
Yeah,
Liquor,
but Brie
yeah.
always kind of has like this weird off attitude. Yeah, like she's
How are
a
those
pretty
your
girl.
people? I know you do the after show.
Yeah, she's a pretty girl, but like her attitude is always very, like,
I would agree.
I
Yeah.
mean, I like her on the show because I feel like she keeps it real, but on the same end, I feel like she be doing too much. But I think that people think the same thing about me, so I'm not here to judge. But I don't know Brie personally, but I just feel like she's the type of person that obviously has had something like in her life that has just kind of messed her up.
She has a lot going on.
Yeah, and I think that if she like channeled that and tried to figure it out, that she would be a happier person. Yeah,
Definitely.
I won't
Yeah,
handle
I
things
agree.
how she handles it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, she's a hot temper on the show. We've seen the whole season. She's just been fighting and, you know, she's going through something. She doesn't say exactly what, but she did relapse on the show because she was a former addict. So it's like tough.
Prayers
And I feel bad for her, but
Prayers
you
for her.
cannot throw alcohol, like rubbing
That's a
alcohol.
no-no. Yeah.
I thought that was water.
That's
It was
rubbing
his
alcohol.
Yeah.
Rubbing or drinking like liquor.
Not rubbing, but liquor.
Oh,
like, you know, like
liquor.
regular
I thought
vodka.
it was-
Like,
But that's still.
I mean, look, girls get alcohol thrown in their face every day. I don't personally do that,
I was like, you don't
but
personally throw alcohol.
I've got
but-
alcohol thrown in my face.
Yeah, you had a lot going on,
know.
on the show. But it's all right. We're here.
We're here.
It's growth, and we're here.
We're here.
Well, speaking about not growing, Lindsay Lohan's Beach Club. Now, Lindsay Lohan has this really cool show where she has all these kids that work for her. But on the show, there's one girl on here who kind of tests the limits, and Lindsay fires her, and she says to Lindsay, like, go back on those drugs.
Whoa.
So we have a clip of the girl coming for Lindsay's neck.
Well,
and
I
Lindsay's
would love
boss.
to see this.
yes.
Disgrace. Stuff is just thrown like a hurricane. It's like a tornado. I want to fire everyone tonight. Just fire all of them. I'm done.
Because of what? Because my things are not in order?
You gotta take care of yourselves if you actually want to be working with me for my brand.
Lindsay, oh, come on. I do my job every day. I come to work every day. Now what?
It seems like you don't respect me, and that's really a problem. And that pisses me off.
I just don't understand why.
I'm gonna get up because she wants her own show.
I've done my job every time I've come here.
I don't care.
There's other people that are slacking
You've been here for
Lindsay.
maybe 4 days, right?
Lindsay.
Excuse me, don't speak over me. That's disrespectful.
Oh, child. Period.
Come at me.
Oh, thank you for cursing at me back. Pack your and get out. You're fired, by the way.
Because my things are not
That's
in
great.
order.
Keep talking. You're fired.
Continue doing all the drugs you do, Lindsay.
Ooh.
Her boss. So that young lady's name is Kayla, and Kayla was one of the first people on the show who was kind of going head to head with Lindsay because Lindsay's the boss. She brings all these kids from the United States of America, you know, and you respect Lindsay Lohan, but sis, I didn't put the whole clip, but she was going in. She's like, "What were you on, Mean Girls? You're a nobody." She's like, "Lindsay Lohan's on crack." She was going in, and Lindsay's her boss.
Zero respect.
Yes. Zero respect. Zero respect. So,
seriously.
What do you guys think about that situation? Like coming at the boss, like, do you guys feel like there's a way to speak your piece to your boss? You know, you've been through this with the whole Black ink shop and everything, but do you feel like it was unnecessary for her to kind of throw Lindsay under the bus?
Well, Lindsay's iconic.
Yeah.
So, like, I mean, Ryan's iconic.
Yeah.
But, like, Lindsay is Lindsay Lohan iconic. So, no, like, you need to have respect for Lindsay Lohan on one end. I don't know this girl, Kayla, whatever her name is. But I will say... You know, I just turned 29. People think I'm older than I am. But Lindsay do be looking a little old. And her voice is like gone. Her voice is like she sounds and like looks kind of 50.
She put a lot of stuff in her body and a lot of stress on her. Right. So she's
like very skinny
I'm not gonna
and
give
frail.
my age, but she's like 33. 32, 33.
And, you know, obviously we know black don't crack.
Okay. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think that's the case here. Like, something else is going on.
Lindsay has done a lot, but I think I like this show because it shows like a clean Lindsay. She has a new thing.
And I'm here for the Lindsay Lohan comeback, glow up. Like, she didn't need this show.
No.
She didn't, like, Lindsay's good for life.
Yeah.
So she didn't need this show. This was her, I guess, trying to clean up her career.
Yeah.
You know, and try to show people like, hey guys, I'm about business and I have this reality show about business. I'm the boss. It positioned her well.
Yeah.
Like, she's the boss. You know, she's Ryan.
Yeah, she's the Ryan. And
she's the Ryan.
You know.
And I'm motherfucking Kayla.
But you guys worked it out. You guys worked it out.
Yeah.
How Speaking of working things out, finally on Love and Hip Hop Miami, Veronica and Amara La Negra finally worked things out. If you guys didn't know, they used to have this beef back in season 1, but now everything is cool, laid low, and we have a clip of that episode.
I went to this radio station 2 years ago, and now I can't go to the same radio station anymore because they think that I'm a racist.
Come on, purple hair.
That's the worst accusation that a person can ever be accused of, basically, at least the top 3. And you let it live. This changed the course of my entire life.
I can't be responsible for that.
I have never said anything racist. Ever.
Have I ever said that you said anything racist?
No, but you never were like, that's not true.
Well, whatever the case may have been, I'm sorry. But everything that I have is a present and what I can do from here on.
I agree.
So
I'm sorry too. If you took anything that I did in the wrong way, I apologize. Like, nothing that I do comes from a bad
That's
place.
cute.
You know what I'm saying? Working together. Coming together. And you know, these ladies got into a fist fight. They were really good friends.
Yep.
And it was a lot of drama. And now they're apologizing.
Yeah, I think Veronica Vega was saying the N-word. I don't know, Veronica. I don't remember. I didn't watch the storyline, so you know I can't really speak on that. But been there.
Yes.
Been there. Veronica, I know she's also Hispanic.
Yeah.
And I know Amara, who I love. Shout out to Amara and shout out to my girl Jessie Wu.
Yes.
I love both of them. But Amara, she, you know, came out as the Afro-Latina, like where, you know, colorism is like a really big thing, and especially in like with Dominicans. You know, we went to the DR a couple times for Black Ink, and I mean, it couldn't get any darker, the skin, and
they're right next to Haiti.
Yeah, and they like literally do not want to be associated with being Black at all. They're like, no, I'm Spanish. And I'm like, my nigga. You know?
You're like, come to the United States.
I'm like,
you're like, come to the U.S., they'll tell you something different.
So I think like the conversation is a good conversation to have because I think that, you know, obviously, yes, there are a lot of stereotypes, and yes, you know, people are going to either agree or disagree, and there's so many layers to the conversation, but, you know, that them making up, and I think that was important for their friendship. They were really friends. And I don't think Amara meant any harm.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, and I think Veronica, like, again, I didn't watch the storyline, but I think it's a learning lesson of, like, what you say, and you need to understand how other people are going to feel about it.
Yeah.
Period.
Facts. Period. All right. Period. All right, kids, let's move to our next segment. This is the social media segment.
But first,
Let me take a selfie. We got our own little club going on in here. Hey.
Let me take a selfie.
So this is a segment where Howard and I, we like to stalk everyone's social media. And we like to tell everyone what's going on. So I was doing some stalking on Miss Charmaine's social media.
Were you, girl?
I was.
Oh my God, what did you see?
I seen some really cool things, but I also seen a post that you posted because it was highlighted on the show.
Okay.
We have a whole R. Kelly movement going on, a
Yes,
whole
we
new
do.
R. Kelly. And you working in Chicago, he is kind of looked at as like the god to Chicago.
Yes.
So I seen a clip on your social media that I kind of pulled off. We're going to take a look at the clip, and this is you protesting R. Kelly.
Let's look at it.
You ready to go, girl?
I'm ready to go. It's time for the women in Chicago to let R. Kelly know we know where you live. And if you are abusing underage girls or abusing women, period, we ain't finna let you slide.
No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace.
It was so cold.
It looked
There's no
cold.
way I could be in the city of Chicago and not make my voice be heard. And I know my radio sister, Charmaine, feels the same way.
Shout out to
So
Kendra
we're gonna
G.
say some words.
Yes.
Men need to know that we need to protect our females and our women, our Black women. We need to be protected. So if we are the only people that are going to protect each other, then so be it. So save our Black girls. Time's up! Time's up! Time's up! Time's
Yes.
up!
I literally had tears in my eyes giving that speech. And it's so crazy because on social media, like, people just take everything and, like, dissect it to a million. It's ridiculous. After the whole Lily thing and the N-word, you know, this was the next episode. And, like, there's so many, and I hope I don't offend anyone, but there's a lot of Mexicans that are, like, very racist, you know? They remind me of, like, Trump supporters. They're very, like, you know, this is what I believe in, period. Like, you know, they're literally on my page calling me a nigga.
Oh, so they're coming into your comments.
They're coming into my comments and leaving, like, very nasty messages. So my point is, when this R. Kelly thing had played, I had said, like, save our Black girls and, like, Black girls matter.
Yeah.
And, like, you know, it's so crazy because then they come back. They're like, how dare you say save our Black girls and da-da-da. And I just need people to understand, you know, this isn't about race at all. This isn't about any other race, especially. Black people, Black power. You know, just how white people have white power and it's very ugly. Black people have Black power is very loving.
Yes.
And we are the only ones that are going to protect ourselves because no one in this world is helping to protect us.
I like when you said that on the show, too.
Yeah, like every day in Chicago, Black women come up missing and no one's looking for them.
There's a lot of Black women
They're
abducted
finding
in
Black
Chicago.
women in trash cans burnt. Their bodies burnt. And it's like, it could be a serial killer. It could be, who knows? It could be anything, but like no one's even investigating.
Yeah.
So when someone like R. Kelly possibly and allegedly has 2 girls with him that their parents are looking for them and they're not coming home and they're not contacting their parents. He has 2 Black girls.
Yep.
I'm going to say save our Black girls. And I'm going to say we're the only ones that are going to protect ourselves.
Yeah.
Like, that's fine.
Yeah.
You know, but, you know, I went to Howard University.
HU. I didn't go there, but
okay, I went to Howard.
as some would say, the real HU. I didn't go to Howard or Hampton.
So we can talk about this all day, and I'm not going to make it. Yeah. But, like, I feel how I feel when it comes to, you know, everything that I'm saying on Black Ink, like this is like, and I'm not the only one that feels this way.
Yeah.
Like there's so many Black people that understand where I'm coming from.
Right.
There's a lot of Black people, that's nothing new. You know, nothing new, but we turn against each other too.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, like
skin folk. Everybody that's your skin folk and your kin folk, and that's something that I know Black people in our community. That's something that we have to work towards ourselves.
Yeah, and we're so far gone. You know, we might not get there.
Yeah.
You know, we don't have the Black Panther power anymore that we used to have. Like everybody that was important in our Black culture that helped us, like they killed. You know, so we don't have anyone that's bringing us together like we used to have in the 70s and the 60s. You know, so it's not the same. So now, like, when someone speaks up, now you got even other Black people, you know, trying to say the negative. And it just, it is disappointing. But at the end of the day, I feel good for just putting my feelings out there because I know that, like, I'm not tweaking.
Yeah, no, you're not. I was very happy to see that. So that was pretty cool.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're very welcome, girl.
Thank you, girl.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Yes. So moving on here, so we have Blac Chyna and Rob finally coming to an agreement about co-parenting and raising their little baby daughter Dream out there. And now they're starting to be nice to each other. I mean, if you guys don't remember, they went through this whole custody battle. Rob said Chyna was doing drugs. Chyna said Rob was fat. It's a whole thing. So
didn't she say you had a small wee-wee?
She did.
I'm sure that was thrown in there.
She sure
oh my
did.
God.
But she put up a post, and finally, after Rob said Angela, she's no longer Blac Chyna, she's Angela.
He called her by the government.
Angela and I are both actively co-parenting, and there are no pending or active custody cases. Blac Chyna wrote back, said Rob and I, our only concern is what's in the best interest of our daughter that we both equally love. Additionally, Rob is a wonderful father to our Dreamy. So
sounds like to me
y'all.
it's a big like PR thing.
Yeah, because they've been
like,
fighting for a very long time.
Yeah,
Exactly.
and it's good that they're like let's say, you know, we're peaceful and like let's try to be peaceful if they're trying.
Yeah.
But like the Kardashians have everything just
They have PR by the finger. But listen, speaking of the Kardashians, Kim Kardashian, speaking about PR, you know, sometimes you don't know if things are real or not, but it seems that Kim Kardashian has been working to release some prisoners for jail, and it looks like that she's been doing the same. So I'm going to read some of her tweets. I'm going to try to do it in Kim's voice.
okay. Let's hear it.
I'm so happy and proud and excited. I just had the best call with my attorney and her client, Eric. We just let him know he'll be getting out of prison after serving 16 years in his life sentence, Bible, due to the First Step Act. I've made it my mission to fund cases of people who are so deserving, and no words can describe witnessing someone set to die in prison and their life back. I am honored to support, and then she added the Buried Alive Project and their life-saving work.
I saw, girl.
XOXO, Kim
I love the
Kardashian.
voice.
Thank you. My voice is really deep, so I couldn't get as low as Kim, but XOXO Bible. So it looks like, you know, a lot of people came for Kim. Bible.
Period.
She has been helping to, you know, the Prison Reform Act and trying to help people get out of jail. But there's people like Van Jones who've been doing the same thing. And, you know, Kim got the attention of the man who's sitting in the White House, I won't say president, to release Miss Alice. I believe her name is Jones. So it looks like she's trying to do some more good for the community. What y'all think?
You know, I always watch the Kardashians. You know, I used to be like obsessed with watching the Kardashians back in the day, but look, if Kim is getting people out of prison, I'm not mad at it. Like, I could care less that people want to give all this negative energy towards her. Like, I don't see other people, you know, that are heavy in our culture doing this, other than Barack Obama. So the only thing that I am scared about this whole thing is that Kanye is going to run for president. And Kim will be the first lady. Like that.
Can you imagine?
Like after
gosh.
Trump, it's possible. Because Trump was already just... Like, no one thought that was going to happen.
That is very true.
Yeah, so, like, that's just maybe, like, my bigger fear.
Yeah.
But I like the Kardashians, and, you know, I appreciate Kim doing the work. And even if, like, let's just say she's the face of it, I don't know if she's, I don't know if she's actually doing the work. I don't know. But, you know what I mean? Like, when you, like, she could be saying, like, she could be attached to it, you know? Yeah, maybe she's attached to it, but... You know, regardless, It's a good look for Kim. And at the end of the day, someone's being freed.
Exactly.
So like, yeah, I'm never gonna hate on that.
She's doing some good work. So shout out to her and shout out to
you, Kim.
all the prisoners.
Right. Shout out to the prisoners who be watching Black Ink and be sending all the jail mail.
Okay.
I be reading it.
Yes. Keep sending those letters.
Cat still getting mail to 9mag. They're trying to beat all the guys up for you.
You know what?
Well, still keeping with the Kardashian theme, Jordyn Woods has made her appearance on Instagram. Y'all saw that?
Glowing.
So she put a little post on her page talking about, if you're reading this, it means God has given you another day to wake up and be grateful and better than you were yesterday.
With her attribution, with her positive post.
Yeah.
She positive.
She thought somebody sent her the caption. Her publicist was like, so you need to post today at 10 o'clock. This is the photo. Yes, I approve this one.
She looked good though. She's
I know
glowing.
she cut her hair.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not interested. I mean, I don't know. Like the Jordyn thing, I don't know. Like she did that Red Table Talk, and I just don't buy that story at all. Like, there's no way a man that I am family with can come in and lean in and kiss me. Right. And if he did lean in and kiss me and we accidentally, okay, maybe it was just like we're cousins. You know?
Cousins.
Yeah, and that was like weird and we didn't like, maybe where it was like, like trying to cheat.
Yeah.
But like, nah, like, oh, he kissed me and I was like, that didn't happen. Wait, no, that didn't happen. Did that really happen? No, that didn't happen. Like, okay, like, there's a huge part of the story that we are missing. And dude, Hollywood Unlocked, Jason.
But listen, there's a lot.
Yeah, Jason,
with
like,
all that.
my reporter was there.
Yeah. That I don't believe. You want to know why?
Why?
Because here's the thing. The tea is that Tristan he's been moving sloppy purposely to kind of get caught.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and
the free Tristan hashtag.
Yeah, the real tea is that TMZ actually dropped a story, and Jason Lee, like, your person's there at 7 a.m. and nobody had no phones. Everybody was drunk and living their best life, and they just remembered at 9 a.m. to be like, oh, by the way, like, I do feel like Tristan was being super sloppy, and he's trash. He's living his best life right now.
We already know that Tristan's trash.
But I do think there is some things missing. But, I'm going to support Jordyn.
And like, I mean, I get it. Like, she Black. I think for me, as being a Black girl, I'm just like, Jordyn, why did you fumble the bag?
Yes.
Like, other than that.
But the Smiths came through and was like, we got you.
Yeah.
We got you.
They can only get them for so long.
To me, our Red Table Talk wasn't even a good look for her. It wasn't. It looked real like, girl, you're trying, And I get it. Like, people are mad about the Kardashians and how they can, like, pretty much just kill your whole brand. But Jordyn should have never showed up to Tristan's party and had her legs on the bottom of his legs. And, like, look, and then at the end of the day, this is the thing. And I think everybody needs to, like, be aware of this. Everybody knows that Jordyn is Kylie's best friend.
Yeah.
If I saw Jordyn and Tristan walking here today, I am not thinking anything.
Yeah.
Right. At all. They could walk in here together with no one else.
Yeah.
I am literally not, oh my God, Tristan just walked in here with Jordyn. What's up?
Right.
No. But if Jordyn walks in here and she all over Tristan and they doing something they're not supposed to be doing, then I'm like, oh, hell, this is scandal.
Let me text.
Yeah. So let's be real.
Yeah.
There's a lot more to the story that we don't know. Chloe believes the story.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot more to the story. And Tristan apparently has admitted it to Chloe.
Yeah. But listen,
that he smashed.
He ain't smashed that girl. He ain't smashed.
I think he said he smashed.
He a liar. He's trying to get free.
He lying?
Hashtag free Tristan. He's exaggerating.
Look, Tristan said, please, I fucked her. Let me go.
He was like, her in the whole party.
I fucked her. Shit. Kylie's next.
Well, since we're spilling the juice, let's have it to our next segment, the news and gossip segment. Like, Charmaine is too funny.
I know.
We need you here.
Pour me up, Cat.
Water.
I got
water.
Charmaine
has
some
water.
of that Jameson. Oh yeah, the water.
You have water.
That water and some of that squirt.
As everyone knows, Charmaine is the turn-up queen. We'll just take this off camera. Watch yourself, Kat. Okay, so our new Charmaine is always the turn-up. So we love when she comes. You need to come back and co-host with us because this is such a good time.
I would love to. Co-hosting is like my dream. And like hosting in general. So like anytime you guys want me,
I mean, you know the door's open.
I will make a special trip anytime.
Come on, girl.
Just to do this with y'all.
Yes, and here we are in News and Gossip. So News and Gossip, Charmaine, you were featured in Forbes magazine and Cosign magazine.
Yes.
So tell us a little about that. Like, I love that you were in Forbes, and it was like 11 questions for Charmaine Walker of VH1's Black Ink Crew Chicago. So how was that? How did that all come about for you being in these two magazines?
Well, shout out to my publicist, Kiki.
Kiki.
You know, Kiki Ayers, you know, that's my girl. We both went to Howard University.
Kiki's amazing.
And one day, actually, I was reading through Forbes, and I saw Kiki's story. Oh my God, so that's why I linked with my publicist, because she has an amazing story. But outside of that, the fact that I'm in Forbes,
that's big.
Let's just say my money went up.
The price went up, the bag went up.
Okay. The 11 questions I thought were super cool, because it was just like getting to know me and my aspirations and my ambitions. Like, you know, I love Black ink, you know, that's always a part, like my baby. But, thanks, Kat.
You know what?
I also really want desperately people to see me outside of Black ink, because, like, with Black ink, it is real, but we also, like, turn up for TV in a way.
Yes.
Because we need, like, energy, and we need, like, you know, all of this, like, you know, we want to make it interesting. So seeing me outside of TV is where I really, you know, feel more comfortable, because I want people to know that I'm a hard worker. And, you know, that I love hosting, and that I love the radio, and I have aprons, and I love to cook, and I have an app, and, like, you know, I'm a businesswoman. I went to Howard. Like, it's things that, like, people just don't even get on TV, you know? So, yeah, Forbes.
Yes,
and
well,
congratulations
on that. That's amazing.
Thank you so much. I know. I like sent it to my dad. He was like, "What the hell,
Dad?"
Because you know, my dad told me I had to go be a doctor.
I remember Dad and Mom were on the show, and
yeah, my dad, like, he's not. I mean, he supports me a million, but it's only because I make money. Because like that's all that he cares about. Growing up, he wanted me to be a doctor or a lawyer so I can make money. So I'm on reality TV.
But you're making money.
It's worse than being a stripper, but
you got the bag. And now we're in Forbes.
Strippers is taking home trash bags.
Do you know what?
They making more money than me. I see some of them live.
Listen.
Okay.
Sign me up.
All right.
Live,
Let me drop this 20 pounds. I'll be right down the pole.
As soon as I've been going to spin class. As soon as I get
and they all got like big rings.
Yeah.
They're all married, bringing home like $30,000 a night.
Ooh, child.
Lord.
I'm in the wrong profession.
Okay. You and me both.
And I could still have a man.
You know what? Howard. It's crazy.
All right. Talk about you went to Howard. Now look at you.
Well,
acting like you from New Orleans.
You know what?
Speaking of men, Tristan Thompson again. He's finally, well, I don't know finally, but he's moved on.
Wait a minute. How does Tristan get to move on? Who says that Tristan gets to move on? But please continue.
Tristan said he's moving on. He's now with this mystery trick out in New York. We have pictures of him giving paparazzi the bird. TMZ caught her. Apparently, this girl is one of the Instagram models.
Ooh.
Yeah, she's 28. Reports were saying that she also dated Chris Brown back in the day. Ooh. Who knows if that's true, but yeah, Tristan's
Tristan's been living his best life. He's been moved on since.
I don't know why anyone would want to even like sleep with Tristan at this point. Like, why even bother yourself?
Chloe was 9 centimeters and he was already with
cheating.
A new chick.
Sure was.
Tristan's been living his new life. Speaking about kind of living their new life, R. Kelly.
Wait, don't tell me he got a new life to live.
Well, apparently he sat down with an interview for Gail King, who is the best friend of Oprah Winfrey. She's a great journalist, and a lot of memes came from this interview. I got a hog tie, nobody. Chicago. So he sat down with a very weird interview. We do have a little clip of his interview with Gail.
I didn't do this stuff. This is not me. I'm fighting for my life. Y'all killing me with this. I gave y'all 30 years.
The Oscar goes to.
Yo, this clip is smooth though.
Y'all trying to kill me.
I'm finna at Black Ink.
You're killing me, man.
I'm finna at Black Ink.
It's not about music. I'm trying to have a relationship with my kids. And I can't do it.
His kids say, you lying.
Y'all just don't want to believe the truth.
He owes a lot of child support.
You don't want to believe it.
Oh, he just got out of jail, though.
At this point, we briefly pause the interview to give Kelly a moment. His publicist helped calm him down.
I hope this camera keep going. This is not true. This is not, doesn't even make sense.
Gail.
Why would I hold all these women? Their mothers
you got
and
away with it
fathers
the first
told
time.
me, we're going to destroy your career.
But Kelly's emotions remained raw.
It's real girls out there missing.
The nerve.
It's real young
So R. Kelly sat down with Gail. A lot of memes came from this interview. He said a lot of crazy things. And then the two young ladies sat down with Gail. Charmaine, we know that you were doing the protest from you, R. Kelly. Howard and Charmaine, let me know how you guys feel about this after you've seen the interview. Like, did you feel like he was trying to make himself the victim? Did you feel bad for him a little bit? Like, what were you two thinking about this interview?
You want to go? I didn't think he was trying to make himself the victim. We already knew your backstory, R. Kelly. You doing this interview was a hot mess. The whole team needs to be fired. Everybody from the publicist assistant, just let them go. Up here, y'all killing me. You're killing yourself, R. Kelly.
Okay.
You're killing yourself.
For some reason, I feel like R. Kelly's team did not approve that interview.
Exactly.
Also, yeah, we've been known about R. Kelly. I remember being a little girl and hearing. I remember being in Milwaukee, visiting my grandparents. And there was this news about R. Kelly like peeing on a girl in a video that was like an underage girl. Yeah. And then he like went to court and like he was free. And, you know, that's a very bizarre story. Aside from that, you know, we know that he married Aaliyah very young. She was very young. It doesn't look good for R. Kelly. I think that he does have some type of like weird fetish. And I think that these girls from living in Chicago and knowing, you know, the stories. They loved R. Kelly. Like, R. Kelly was at the high school.
Yeah, he's like the man.
No, but they're like, trust me, that I've heard R. Kelly was at the high school. Damn. And the girls was, you know, we saw it on the documentary too. But like, I have firsthand accounts of like friends that have not ever messed with R. Kelly, but that were definitely around, like in high school, going to R. Kelly's parties, and there were other, you know, young girls there, and that it was a weird situation with a group of his girls, and you know, they would. Okay, you want to hear a story I heard?
Ooh, tell the story.
We like the tea.
Okay,
got my drink ready.
The story that I heard was some of my friends had went to R. Kelly's house one night for a party. They were luckily like 18 or 19 years old, but you know, they were very young. They were overage. They were over the age of 18. They were legal, but still. But yeah, like weirdo. They all went to the bathroom. R. Kelly followed them to the bathroom. He like went in the bathroom with them. And then he like asked them to go swimming because they like, you know, he has a pool. The pool that the girl talks about in the thing.
Yes,
it's the
in the
same.
documentary.
Yes. What? And guess what? R. Kelly has like buku bathing suits, brand new fresh bathing suits. Like in all sizes.
Wow.
Buku.
So you mean to tell me his assistant is going to like Forever 21, Target?
Well, I don't think back then they had Forever 21 at Target.
Clears with
this was like, you know, they did have Forever 21.
Right.
Yeah, Target.
And
yeah,
picking
they
up
did.
bathing suits to give to girls?
Well, look, like apparently, allegedly, like I wasn't there, but there's the stories that I heard, even like before this case even happened. You know, way before this case happened. Like, way before. I heard this story, like, years ago. That, I went to R. Kelly's house. It was a party. He had bathing suits for all of us. Like, if we wanted to go swimming, he had bathing suits. He had different sizes. He had your size. What size are you? I have a bathing suit for you. But he followed them to the bathroom, and it was, like, cool. Right. But it was still weird.
That's very weird.
Yeah, and, like, you know, and then he had, like, a group of girls. Okay, this is what I heard. You ready?
Yes.
So the song, every time a new song would come on, the whole group of girls was sitting on the couch, like near R. Kelly or with him or whatever, but they all would get up and be like, woo, like, and dance for like 5, 6, 7, 8 seconds.
Yeah.
Like, woo. But every time this new song came on, they would get up and go, woo. dance for a second, get back on the couch.
No.
And then a new song would get on. It's like they were like hyping up the song. But every time the new song would come on, any song, song 3-4 minutes long, new song come on every 3-4 minutes, they're standing up. In sync though. In sync.
That's weird.
Yeah, so like something is not right here. Something's not right. But Chicago knows about R. Kelly.
Yes, I have a story about R. Kelly, but I'll tell y'all off camera.
Ooh, off camera.
Yes.
But that's why Chicago's not playing with R. Kelly, because Chicago knows.
Yeah.
They know more than we know.
Yeah, they do.
know. Yeah,
he
like
has
everybody.
there.
Yeah, he has history there. He's a legacy. He is a god in Chicago, so they know all about him.
Wow.
Yes.
And then just very quickly, Michael Jackson, this whole documentary, people are pulling his music off the radio. London is over there saying they support Michael Jackson after this whole documentary of after Neverland.
They're going to support him?
They're still supporting him. They have pictures up, but this whole thing with Michael Jackson is weird. You know, he had his accusers come out and say they were sexually assaulted by him, and this man is just not alive to really defend what's going on.
Yeah, but I think we knew about Michael Jackson too, you know, and it really sucks. Like, it really sucks because R. Kelly and Michael Jackson are the best, but like,
I'm saying
we can't
down
turn
with
a
R.
blind
Kelly,
eye.
but Michael Jackson, the people who are accusing him, is a con artist, the dude Wade. And
well, the thing is, what is Wade
saying this?
But okay, but this is the thing. Why does Wade have to lie?
So here's the thing. Let me break down about Wade.
Because he didn't get the job?
He didn't get the
More
job.
than that.
But Michael still owes him money.
Michael owes him money. He didn't get the job.
Why does Michael owe him money?
Because Wade was working with him for a long time. Wade couldn't really go to the funeral. He was trying to get that job for Cirque du Soleil.
Yeah.
And then like in 2013, he kept texting like the family and was like, I want to be like a part of Michael Jackson's life. He was then selling Michael Jackson goodies on like eBay and couldn't get no money. He had a messy divorce. And then Darren, if y'all don't remember, he's a choreographer that worked with Wade. He was on the Soul Food show. Darren put up a video and was like, Wade is the biggest con artist. The FBI followed Michael Jackson for 20 years and didn't find nothing. That it's a whole.
It is hard. So the thing is,
I
I guess what's hard for me is to say that someone's lying.
Yeah.
Right.
Especially when the allegations are so real.
Yeah.
And we've seen Michael Jackson and these little kids, boys around him for years.
I think it's
that
weird.
was a little weird.
I do think Michael Jackson's life has been very weird.
But
I
his
think
music is great.
Yeah.
And so is R. Kelly's. But girl,
Yeah,
what are we doing?
I know, it's a mess.
What are we doing?
It's a mess. We have to speed up
R.
just
Kelly,
a little
well,
bit.
real quick,
Yes,
Michael
real quick,
Jackson is not going to court, obviously.
Yeah, he's dead.
He's dead, you know, so I definitely think we should let him rest.
Yeah, and he did go to court and he was found not guilty.
Yeah, but so is R. Kelly. And I'm not gonna lie, you know, I kind of do believe his accusers.
Yeah.
You know, but that's something that, you know, the man is dead.
Yeah.
So, like, we have to let him rest. But I do believe his accusers. I'm not going to say it's Wade or whoever.
Right.
But
But you believe.
But with everything, like, adding up and, like, all the faxes.
Right.
Like, that shit's weird.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
Why
And
are you faxing little boys all day?
But also his nephew came out and he showed the same facts. I think Michael Jackson had a very weird life.
Maybe he just loved boys.
But then, what's his name came out and said that Michael was with boys and girls. So that's something.
Yeah, little girls too.
You know,
but guess what? When are we gonna do this to Elvis Presley?
Facts.
When are we gonna do this to Harvey Weinstein?
Speak on
Listen,
it.
You know what I'm saying?
Woody Allen.
Yeah, all of them. Like,
know.
literally. And let's start with Elvis. If we're gonna, Harvey's already going through whatever he's going through. Let's
Right.
start with Elvis.
It's been a lot.
Priscilla was 14 when they got married,
Yeah,
or when they got together, or whatever. No, she was 14 when
She
they
was
got
14.
together. And then she was 22 or something like that when they got
Yeah.
married. But still, you know, and she doesn't look at Elvis as being weird or pedophile. But like, you're not gonna look at this man being a pedophile. Like, you are a little girl.
Yeah.
You know.
It's a mess, child. We love it though. Now we love what's happening, the accusations, but we do love the tea and all that. So we're gonna just skip ahead a little bit because we have you here and we love you so much. We're just gonna do tea time, kind of bird talk with Charmaine.
Come on, girl.
So this is what we do. This is when we get to know you a little bit better.
Okay.
And we love you so much. You definitely have to come back with us.
I'm here.
So for the fans who don't know, yes. Charmaine, explain a little. You have a brand new app that you talked a little about. Explain to the fans what the app is about.
Excuse me, guys, I'm burping. Burping in my Hennessy. I mean, Jameson.
Your water.
Your water.
Okay, so my app is not really a twerk app.
Okay.
You know, that was just like funny. I wanted to twerk on it, but I don't know.
I think the fans would have been happy.
Yeah, they're DMing me right now. But shout out to my boyfriend Nick
Very good
Bay.
boyfriend.
Yes, he's an app developer, so he's developing an app for me called All Things Charmaine. And I used to put like cooking videos on YouTube. I stopped doing that. I'm saving all my content for my app, and it's more than just cooking videos. It's literally all things Charmaine. So everything that I love, like working at WGCI is something that I love, absolutely. So like my interviews with like G Herbo or Cowboy, whoever, 2 Chainz, like interviews that people have never really seen, are all going on the app. Also, aside from that, like beauty stuff. So let's say I go get me a aloe plant from Whole Foods, and I'm like, let me put it in my hair and let me see how it works for me, just sharing that content on my app. I know that's what my fans really want, and I don't do stuff like that. But if I do it, I want to do it on my platform. So I'm using my All Things Charmaine app as like a hub for All Things Charmaine.
As you should.
Yeah. And I own all the rights to the content because it's on my app. Like when you put it on YouTube, you're giving away your rights. Like Instagram, you're giving away your rights to the content. So I'm keeping all my rights to the content. I'm putting it on my app. And my producer's calling me right now, but we're gonna ignore him. So yeah, the app is a great idea, and I want more people to do this. Like I really appreciate Neek he like focuses on Black women and also minorities, to be tech entrepreneurs, and it's totally the new wave. And it's like if anyone's not doing it, I'm like, I don't get how you're not doing this. Like I was with Ray J yesterday, and I was like, Ray J, like you have to do this. Like, he's like, he thinks it's a great idea too, but it's like about following it through and doing it. Like, it's a new wave.
We love it. You're doing big things. We love it. We know that it was a season finale of Black Ink Chicago. We know that New York is coming up. But what can fans expect to see for the next season? Because this was the mid-season finale.
Yes, it was a mid-season finale. We are coming back after New York has their finale. I think they're going to be on for like 2 months, and then we come back. What you can expect, I think trying to get the shop back in normal order and like people trying to get along or trying to, make things right. Does it happen? I don't know yet because we're still filming season 5. So, but I know that like, we really do want, at least for me, like me, Ryan, Van, Don, we're all day ones. And it's just very important that we try to, maybe hang out with each other, be friends. I don't know why my producers keep calling me. Maybe they don't like this interview.
They see you on your live.
They're like, girl, answer your phone. But yeah, I think that for me, I just want to, we got to figure something out. Yeah, because we realize how important we are towards each other. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to like Black Ink and the show, like, I don't want, I want the fans to like enjoy watching it. And like, that really does mean something to us. So like, I think that it could start with us actually like kicking it together again, because we don't really do that anymore. We all have our own lives. We're all very busy. We've all stabbed each other in the back.
But you guys have grown.
Yeah, we've grown. Girl, look at me.
You guys have definitely grown. Look at you.
Look at me. I'm not like, fuck Junior, fuck Ryan, fuck Van, fuck Four, fuck Dawn. You know how I used to be.
You guys have grown, and you guys are now family, and we love to see that.
I genuinely like, want everybody to be happy. Yeah. So like, we're gonna figure it out.
Yes, Holly.
Now we also seen on your social media here, you tagged the Shade Room. Are you doing anything special with them? Like, what's going on with you in the Shade Room?
Oh my God, so it's so crazy. You want to hear the whole story?
Uh-oh.
So the
Shade Room, gotta make it a little fast.
I will. I know I'm long-winded. The Shade Room DM'd me, asked me to be a part of something they were doing, but then I was like joking, and I was like, oh, I thought y'all were gonna ask me to correspond, and they asked me to host it. So closed mouths don't get fed. Okay. So I just recently hosted a show for the Shade Room that they'll be putting out on their digital platforms and stuff. Super cool. It's right up my alley. It's about food. And we know I like to eat.
And you have your apron line.
And I have my apron line.
That's amazing. Yeah. Congratulations.
So it was really, it was awesome. Like, I'm so fortunate for the opportunity because the Shade Room, like, when you hit the Shade Room. Like, when you hit the Shade Room. So they want me to host a show? I'm like, what? Like, So, I'm just hoping that the opportunity will grow.
Yes.
I want to continue to work with the Shade Room. I think it was amazing. So I'm really happy.
Nice. Very nice.
Thank you.
We're proud of you.
Yes.
Thank you, girl. I'm proud of me too.
Yeah, girl, you're doing a big thing. You're so silly.
Thank you.
And then also, real quickly here on the Black Ink crew, we saw that
We
you
still
came,
talking about Black Ink?
Stop.
I'm playing,
Let's not talk about it. You came for Lily for saying the N-word a lot.
Yeah.
There was a clip showing how she was just throwing around like water, pretty much. Why was it so important to you to basically check her?
So, no matter what is said on television, I will clear the air right now on AfterBuzz. Because that's what we do on the AfterBuzz on Black Hollywood Live.
That's right.
Black Hollywood Live. It's Black Hollywood Live, but this is my girl from the AfterBuzz. But, I would love to talk about it. So, basically, I did. No matter what was said on television, I will clear the air now. Lily know damn well. Years ago, when we were cool, I asked her twice to stop because the way she was saying it, I've heard other racists say the N-word.
Right.
And I'm not like, hey, can you please stop saying it?
Yeah.
No, I'm like picking up on how you're saying it.
Yeah.
And like, we still cool. I'm like, hey, you shouldn't really throw it around like that. And like both times she got on social media and like totally like disrespected me and the N-word.
Right.
Like both times. I'm like, hey, stop saying the N-word. She's like, go on social media. Niggas want me to stop saying nigga, so nigga. That was a real post.
Wow.
The second post was on a different time. I said, hey, the way you say the N-word is just not coming across right. She go on Instagram. They want me to stop saying nigga, but my cousins, my niggas, my friends, my niggas, my niggas. I'm just like, girl, like you don't get it. Like, it's not about you saying nigga. It's the way that you use it.
Right.
You don't use it the way that we use it.
Yeah.
You don't even use it the way that the cool white people use it.
Yeah.
Because the cool white people are like, my nigga.
You know what?
Like, it's not even like that. Like, it
Right.
seems that it's always in this, like, certain environment that it's being, like, thrown around. It's not something that I like.
Yeah.
So once the video had went on Instagram, I decided to repost it and use that as my opportunity to really like, because we had a security meeting with VH1, and I asked them, I said, hey, we have a cast member that be saying nigga all the time, all crazy. And they said, I think that they looked at it like, oh, well, it's not in a racist way. But who are these white people to tell me that?
Yeah.
Seriously.
Exactly.
Like, who are you? Who are you to tell me it's not in a racist way? And I'm not calling Lily a racist. I think she's ignorant.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's fine. She's going to think I'm ignorant for how I view a Mexican saying nigga, because she feels like I'm from the hood. I can say nigga because I'm from poverty. And then she tried to downplay me, right, Kat? Then she tried to downplay me because my parents worked very hard.
Right.
I come from slavery.
Yeah.
My great-great-grandfather was 7 years old when he was freed from slavery. His father got all of his fingers cut off by his master because he didn't do what his master told him to do. So my parents, she tried to use that against me. Me going to private school, living in a suburb. Do you know being the only black person at your school make you black as hell?
Hello, because I was one of those kids.
And then how disrespectful is it to call us, one of those kids, a white girl?
Yeah.
Like, are you
Something
kidding
I've been
me?
called my whole life.
Because black people already do that to us, So now I'm like looking at this Hispanic, Mexican girl viewing black people the way she views it and throwing around nigga. I'm supposed to be cool with that. So, it is what it is. They edit it how they want to edit it. And it is what it is. But I know I am not tripping.
No, I don't think you're tripping at all.
I'm not tripping.
And I think the black men, we appreciate you for, standing your ground and speaking how you felt. Because it is a very sensitive word, and I feel like no one should be using it anyway.
Right.
So
but
we appreciate
black
you
people,
for that platform.
I do feel like, maybe we should have the conversation. No one should be using it. But on the other end, if black people want to say nigga, we have every right to use it how we want to use it.
Yeah.
Like, and again, our people have been killed over the word,
Exactly.
like raped over that word, degraded, like everything, you know? So if we felt like we took that word back to take the power back, and it's our word, like, it's so crazy how so many people don't even understand that.
It's a whole child. You know we get it. Welcome to Black Hollywood Live.
Black people get it.
We get it.
But not all black people, because we got some Uncle Toms out
it's okay.
there.
All right, so.
It's okay. Go.
So remember that line? We're in a safe place. Remember that line? We don't want to try to jump that line. But Charmaine, this has been such an amazing time. We have to wrap because there's another show right after us. We love you so much. Can you please come back and co-host with Howard and I?
I would love to, guys. Just like literally hit me up. Like email Kiki. Email Kiki, let her know. Yes. And I will gladly catch a flight and come do this with y'all anytime.
Love you. Please let the fans know where they can find you at on social media.
Definitely. You guys can hit me up on social media, CharmaineJ_TV, and tune in to iHeartRadio every weekend on WGCI from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. You rocking with your fave, Charmaine.
Hey.
You can find me on all social medias at Howard the Third.
Yes.
And guys, again, we thank Charmaine for coming through. We love her so much. This is like a Black King family, so please come back. You can find me on all social media at Kiki Boom Boom, and make sure you guys subscribe to everything BHL. Yes. Check us next week. We'll be bringing you guys more back to reality, and we'll see you guys next time.
Yes.
Bye.
On behalf of our BHL staff, we would like to thank you for tuning in to Black Hollywood Live, the world's first digital broadcast network devoted entirely to urban entertainment and pop culture. Check out our Black Hollywood Live YouTube page for even more great programming and amazing content, and be sure to subscribe and like our channel when you do. I'm your BHL host, Nakia Monet, and you can find me on all social media at Kiki Boom Boom or at Black Hollywood Live. Black Hollywood Live, Hollywood redefined.